whole time, 400 Marines are now chasing after me. I hear them loading their guns, and I know I'm in trouble. Mark is screaming still, keep coming! So I jump up, and I'm running through the field. Now I don't know where Mark is. And we are surrounded now by a whole battalion of tanks. Oh, I know it. I will see them. I know they're there. I feel it to my very bones. And I hear Mark start to whisper, over here, over here. And I look behind me and see the shadows of all these people chasing, and they're still screaming. So I get down low on the ground and I start to crawl, and I bump into Mark, and Mark grabs me by the shirt and he says, go, go! And we jump up and we start running, and we make it eventually to his house. And we sneak in through his bedroom window. Now, mind you, we had snuck out. This is why it's a Don't This Kid story. We had snuck out. But we climbed back in through his bedroom window, and all his lights are out, and we're ducked down, and we're looking through the window, and pretty soon we see shadows coming out of the fields by his house, and we see a car start driving down the dirt road that his house is on. His mom and dad own the orchards and farms, so now we know the only people that are on this property are people that are after us. This isn't good. So we're hiding, we're ducked down underneath the glass, and we see the car drive by real slow, and it stops just past their driveway and backs up real slow, and pretty soon there's more people coming out of the woods, and it wasn't the whole battalion of Marines, it was only 4 or 5 guys really, but I was scared. They were staring at us through the house, looking at the house, and I know they were wondering, thinking, was it them that lived in there that did this to our car? And we're thinking, do they know it was us in here that did this to their car? We hope not. Eventually, they all load up into the car and drive away. Mark and I bring a sigh of relief, take a big deep breath, and relax. We got away with them. Until Monday morning when we went back to school. And as we're walking across the school parking lot being dropped off by our parents, we see another car drive by. And it has no windshield. And it has no back window. And it has 4 of the biggest football players on our team in the car, eyeballing Mark and I as they drive by. They knew it was us. This is another reason you don't want to do as I did. Rather than try and hide from the situation, rather than try and avoid the 4 guys that knew what we had done, I just stepped out into the parking lot and waved at them and smiled.
Of course you did.
Turned my back and started walking back to Mark. Mark should have warned me that I shouldn't have turned my back. Because as soon as I turned my back, they all jumped out of the car and commenced to let me know what they thought of Mark and I breaking their windows with avocados, using the same avocados that broke their windows. They beat the holy crap using the avocados.
They
Just-
saved up the
The whole time, Mark Hawthorne was standing back on the other side of the 2 cars that were blocking his view of the true beating I was taking, screaming, it was his idea! His idea! And he pulled me off the class. While they sat there throwing the avocado, picked it up, throw it back down. I learned my lesson. Don't do as I do, okay?
Usually in the movies, I'm homeschooled, so I don't have to worry about that. You get called.